Hello. Welcome back to streaming today. Since I did it this morning, I'm now here doing this. Today was kind of a rough day for me, so I wanted to do something that makes me feel good, and something that makes me feel very good is some Sherlock Holmes and, like, solving mysteries and all that. And I've been looking forward to this game because I've played almost all of the Sherlock Holmes games except for, like, the really old ones. They're not always, like, best title always, but they just feel good, which I guess is the equivalent of what Morgan usually likes to talk about with, let me just go to the title screen here instead of just seeing my face. Like, she loves, like, campy nonsense sometimes, and sometimes I just don't understand that. This is my campy nonsense. However, I've been hearing some very good things about the game. I'm curious to look at it. It looks great. I've heard they changed some mechanics since the last couple games, which is great to keep it fresh and new and try new stuff. So let's see. Yeah, we'll solve some stuff. I know there's a streamer mode on here that I just discovered approximately 3 minutes ago. I don't know what it's about, so I'm not really activating it. I just want to play it as is, and you guys can be here and watch. Hello, Hiru. How are you doing? I mean, you can say good evening to the air as well. And sir, thank you very much. So yeah, rough day. Let's zone out. Let's solve some mysteries. I did see a very interesting notice at the beginning. Of course, there was the epilepsy warning, as is always. But they were calling attention to, subtitled, calling attention to the fact that this time period was not always the best period socially. There were a lot of, I mean, this goes without saying, but it's worth saying, a lot of racial problems and class problems, orientation problems, gender problems, like all problems that you could have socially, like they existed here. And the game said, instead of ignoring that these things were there, we have included them to show how this time period was not the best, and it should be reflected of, like, please don't be like this anymore. And this is sadly the way that things were. So just a general warning that some things may come up. You're like, oh, that's some rough stuff. The warning is here. All right. And here, not too bad. Had a long day of work. I feel you. So let's hang out. Let's solve some mysteries together. It practiced this whole accent thing that I was going to be doing when I started up, just because of just how I've been feeling today. And I just threw it completely out the window just to say hi. Oh well, there it goes. And we'll move the camera if it looks to be in the wrong place. So just remind me if I don't do so. And as always, I know it just came out. No spoilers in chat. No, like, hinting towards things, but if you haven't played, I am perfectly fine discussing possible pathways and mysteries and stuff. But please try to keep backseating down a little bit, and definitely no spoilers.
You'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thanks.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
And yeah, told, same. I've been seeing him very infrequently, but it caught my eye.
I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
That's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it?
Take it told. I do recommend a couple of the previous ones. They were a lot of fun.
Worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
Also told, as you've probably seen on the channel before, like point-and-click adventure games or just adventure games in general, that is the creation of me as a gamer when I was a kiddo. A lot of the point and clicks, and this was like the natural progression of that style. So I'm all about this, especially if they have a good detective system. They're so hard to do. Some YouTube channel, Game Maker's Toolkit, went into how detective systems are incredibly difficult to do. I suggest watching it. Hell no, I'm not skipping this. Oh, you guys probably can't see. There's a little space bar in the bottom right, which I can already see. We'll see if the main game is going to be down there. I also don't want to like put it towards the middle of the screen in case that blocks some action going on. Use a rickshaw. What is a rickshaw? It's a word I've never come across. Echo from your snuff box disorients your enemy. Oh, I can press button. We'll learn in game.
Hey, Sherry, come on, catch up.
Oh,
Yes,
got some
yes.
monies. Back to Cardona. Oh, I also haven't tested any graphical settings, so if we start seeing some lag, I'll drag some stuff down. Looks like it may have a little bit of lag already. Ooh, Mind Palace. Settings, video. Let's just pull down some stuff here. Because the important thing is the performance of it. All right, WASD, normal tutorial. This is Sherlock here. Young Sherlock, face palming. Hello, Watson. Can we talk?
Sherlock,
There we
don't
go.
get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Oh, you're standing still. Who is this? Nobody to talk to. All right. Up we go, I guess. Let's go inside.
Welcome to Il Palazzo de Lusso, sir.
I don't think very much.
If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Interesting. So I'm used to games like this showing a little icon that you can interact with it, and then showing the button that you can now interact with it, kind of guiding you towards it. This one doesn't have that second step. That's why I was like walking right into him. I was waiting for the button to come up. Nope, it's just this, so you can like click from back
If
here.
you need something, sir, please
Good to know.
inquire at reception.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di
Just open that
Lusso,
door with
sir.
my body.
We just need your signature.
All
Would you
right,
kindly
sure.
sign these papers, sir?
I'm going to be having an English accent every so often through this, and I'm sorry, that is just what's going to be happening.
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you.
That's
I see
fitting.
it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
For those who don't know, Holmes lore, 221B Baker Street is his address, so it's very fitting as the room here.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
All right. Upstairs we go. Already this feels quite a bit different than the previous titles. I know it's young Sherlock, so it's going to be starting off differently, but I'm so used to the, 221B Baker Street area. Let's see. Is there numbers to the rooms here? Everyone's smoking in here. Oh, what is this? Dear James, I read your treatise on the binomial theorem with great interest, and although some parts of it still remain unclear for me, I must say that you have done an impressive amount of research. I strongly recommend you publish as soon as possible, for I anticipate a great and wide practical usage of your method as soon as it becomes known. Sincerely yours, Professor Gilbert. Binomials, yes, that is very important nowadays. Told I went to that address in London in the before times. There's just a plaque there. Well, it's good there's some, some memorabilia. I didn't know if it was like a fully made up address or not. I mean, obviously the real Sherlock didn't live there because he wasn't real. So, is the place I need to go this way? That is quite a hat. Is this the man we need to talk to? No. Well, I thought we were going to a room here. It is a made-up address, but the street is real. Interesting. Am I forgetting something here? Did I mess something up already? John's diary. Documents. That's what we found. Okay, casebook. I arrived at Cordona, the island where I spent my childhood, accompanied by my only friend, John. Well, this is very fitting, because my best friend's name is John. It is late evening, but I have a room booked at the Hotel Il Palazzo del Lusso. I simply need to check in with the receptionist. It seems as if I must spend a night here before I can visit my brother's grave. Ah, his mom has died. Receptionist welcomed me and said that room number 221 had been prepared for me upstairs. Good game design here of like different coloration to go like, hey, this is the thing you need to pay attention to. So it is upstairs. Oh, there's just some saucy art, you know, some statues. Don't mind them.
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready.
I found the room.
Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the
just
foyer?
221.
Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
All right, then. When did you get here, John? Were you following me the whole time? Well, why did you send me all the way up here to go all the way back down? Come on, John. Downstairs we go. It looks like these two aptly placed plates are where we should go.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
I wonder if that's intentional. Like, that can't be just a coincidence. And, of course, I'm referring to Benedict Cumberbatch playing Sherlock in the BBC show Sherlock, which, great for most of the episodes, from my personal opinion. It did one of these for me. Wonderful theme song, though. All right, so let's talk to John, I guess.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
Oh, incredible Luca Gallici, the friend of spirits.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
John also looks incredibly like Jude Law's version.
Excuse me, sir, but I
or,
believe Mr. Gage is conducting a seance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have
blanked.
your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Rough. Sherlock is known for his people
Come now,
skills.
Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table.
Ooh, look at that
I'm
lighting on the
starving.
back of his noggin. There we go, and it's back
The
in.
servant mentioned ceviche
Okay,
at the bar,
okay.
Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm
Okay,
starving.
time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
Well, that would be really quick. He's already gone. He's blasted off to find a table. Was it this way? Thought this is the main entrance. Yeah. All right. Maybe back here, under the stairs, perhaps. That was at the same tone of like an archery contest. Some men in tights. I gotta watch that again. Back here, maybe? No. How is it
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
that I could get so lost in this area? I was expecting like a dining room for a table. Completely
Cordona's
different
even
thing.
quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
Ooh. Do you have in
What were you thinking?
mind?
Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Why?
Deliver it to him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make
This
it
is what people did
worthwhile.
before phones
All
existed.
right. Let me take a look.
All right, let's look at the cane here. Oh, right, okay. Nice investigative mode. We're looking for up to 3 things, it looks like. Let's inspect.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven from the Old English.
Can you
name
find the QR
meaning
code?
garlic
I believe
place.
that's on the bottom, along with the UPC.
The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
All right, so before we proceed, just want to talk about that system really quick. It's a very common system that I've seen where you get a close-up of something and it gives you the sense of agency that you can do something and you can find the different clues that are in there. When really you're kind of just pixel hunting for stuff for it to tell you that you should look at it, you fill up the bar, and you're good. I've seen some systems do it well, some do it poorly. I feel like this is the nice mediocre one of like, and also I should be very clear here. There's 2 difficulty levels here. There is the standard detective, and then there is hardcore detective. I was not going to do hardcore one because I didn't know how much I would be going between sessions. I didn't want to be too stuck on stream because that's just not fun to watch. So it could change in the other difficulty, which would make my point here moot. But for this one, it tells you how much you're supposed to find. And then you just need to look around it and you take in the hints. So it's a way that you can look into it and you see how Sherlock works, but at the same time, it's a bit hand-holdy. That's all right. It's fine. Not terrible, not bad. Sorry, not terrible, not great. Just something that's there. That's my own personal take on it. Sherlock can ask bystanders about a piece of evidence. Press C to open the casebook, pin the evidence with X, then try to speak to someone. Try it now with a cane. Alright. So that's the lost cane here. We want to... Let's see. This is all the stuff that we learned about it. Pin evidence. I guess that's the one that's the thing. Unpin? Pin? Okay. Meeting the medium. We'll get to that. Alright, so we pin the evidence. Sure. I don't know exactly how I feel about that system, but alright. Well, this person has probably been here for a little while, so let's see if we can talk to them.
Do you know anything about this?
Of course, sir. I'll tell you everything I know.
There were 3 people at the table, a couple and a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going out to the front garden for some air. I had to find him.
Well,
All right.
even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Alright, so to find the cane's owner, I have to locate the former toll. That's a lot of real estate for HUD displays. Yes. Yes, it is. So far, we're good on the bottom right-hand corner, though. So wonderful. Also, just a side note, how is the audio balance right now? And how is the playback? Just wanna be sure. To find the cane's owner, I have to locate the former Navy officer who went out into the front garden, which I'll do in a second. And then press Q to concentrate and reveal details to identify your target. Don't forget to pin the relevant evidence. Some clues won't be visible without it. Interesting. Try to find the former Navy officer. Okay, this is... Oh, interesting. This is a very Watch Dogs kind of aesthetic here. English teacher, affable, former dancer. Diplomat, plays string instruments. Sympathetic, xenophobic, German singer. How can you get xenophobic from just looking at somebody? Afraid of animals. Our judge, affable, suicide attempts. German diplomat, retired military officer. Yep, that seems about right. And I think that's everyone.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
My dear fellow, you're talking
Thank
to
you,
the
hero.
right man.
Navy officer Mr. Rhodes was sitting at our table with the noble couple. The men talked about yachting, and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside, and her husband forgot to take it when they went to meet the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter Seance room. I mean, Sherlock didn't exactly want to go in there.
Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me
Maybe
to
that's
take part
John's
in the show.
perspective. I can give the cane back to its owner. All
I
right.
didn't see the owner, Sherry, so I can't help you find him.
All right, to the seance we go, I guess. Now, where might that be? Maybe it's back there, or is it upstairs? Well, John is standing here, and here's a crystal ball. So deduction would say it's here. Slightly jerky, but mostly tolerable on the video, mostly good on the audio balance. There is some slight jerkiness also on my end. Oh, interesting. So maybe the same?
First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am?
I seem to have stumbled
That's my cane!
upon
I
the
get that
owner.
a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Now, before I do that, I quickly want to go to the settings on my OBS and see... Okay, I'm working with what I should be. Fantastic. And then I'll have to go into the settings afterwards. Let's observe. Oh, there was no amount on the top. Interesting. So we just talked about that, but it didn't give me a total amount to work with. So I guess that was the initial thing to show us how it works, and now we're doing this. Red face, swollen reddish skin. All right. Oh, now it's showing us on the bar like we're getting there. Expensive, new clothes, rich, fashionable. Handkerchief? No. Hands. Doesn't wear a wedding ring. Head of garlic. Hello, leg. Knuckles. Fist fight. Yes, recently hit someone with force. Alright. Judging by the heraldic emblem on his signet ring and cane, I can be fairly certain that this man is Lord Craven, a noble Englishman in the habit of visiting resorts to receive treatment for his liver malady. Milady. His florid face indicates that he has succumbed to the temptation to drink a few shots of alcohol. Perhaps he was unsettled by the seance. By his red knuckles, I presume that he takes boxing lessons to strengthen his physical condition. Already annoyed by the disappearance of his cane, he is now infuriated by the theft of a diamond, unsurprisingly. So we need to pick the portrait of this character. Interesting. An ill Englishman on resort. Maybe bored. But the red spots, it could be from being hit. Yep. I'm going to go with bored. Oh, it changes it. Florid face indicates that... Ooh, interesting. Judging by the herald... Yep, Craven. His florid face indicates that he has problems with alcohol. He's still physically strong and healthy, but in a few years' time he'll be wretched. Being constantly drunk, he has issues with his temper. His red knuckles reveal that he has severely beaten at least one person quite recently. His anger issues, mixed with alcohol and contrariety, could make him a violent person. He's succumbed to... No. I would go with this one. All right, cool. We have
Simple deduction.
taken
Your cane told me
our
everything I needed
account.
to know. I was after a strong middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
All right, before we answer, Leg, I saw you asking. So the clues are on the left, and the right gives us what we could conclude from it. Yes, so right before I think you hopped in, we were looking at him and going over different points of interest, which gathered the clues that we found. Those clues were put on the left, and then on the right, we were able to make a deduction from what we saw. This system I like, because it's not making the deductions for you, it's giving you these possible options, and then it's up to you to decide what you think really happened. So it gives you some of that detective agency, which a lot of games that do this kind of system don't do. I like this. All right, tell me about the diamond. What happened at the seance? Let's go with this first.
You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands as expected.
What is John
Then
doing back
something
there?
began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Yeah, I think, Leg, you and I talked about the Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective board game when we were testing a board game that exists in the world. We can actually talk about it because Sam had put the thing up. When we were doing the D&D is for Nerds board game stuff, I think we were talking about this. I really like the Consulting Detective board game too. I haven't been able to have the time to actually dig into a lot of them. I've only played the one, the first mystery, but I want to dig back in. Also, is the Ace Attorney looking guy supposed to be Sherlock? So this guy right here, who does kind of look like Phoenix Wright, I completely get that, is young Sherlock Holmes. This is before he really made a name for himself, from my understanding. And the guy who was just looking around aimlessly in the back was Mr. John Watson, or Dr. John Watson.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a seance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
All right.
Stay here and don't touch anything.
Stay here.
I'm
Make
going to
sure
investigate
he
further.
doesn't leave.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Okay, just to address the potential playback, let's grab this. We don't need the view distance to be that much. Let's bring the anti-aliasing down and shadows down, and that should probably help a little bit. I think my wife would object if I wore that mustache. Listen, when you got something there and you like it that much, just make a case for it. I've had mine, except for 2 times I've messed up since I was 13, 14. Just here. Just make a case for it and wear it well. That's all. My cat's name is Sherlock, and this young Sherlock in a suit looks weirdly like my cat. Seeing pictures of your cat, I agree with you. All right, let's take a look around here. Concentration helps you pick up smaller details about the world around you. When you see a scribbled white circle, press Q to observe the object more closely. You got it. Oval Grove.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
Okay, good to know. And then I just exit out of there, I guess. Oh, get rid of there. Go back to here.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
There's no ghost, Watson, you silly person. Opera has meant many face configuration. I can imagine. Yeah.
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
All right, rouge could be lipstick, potentially.
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a poor Laranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
I did that one already, I guess, because it was the same color. Anything around the edge here? Jacket. No jacket thing. Missing something. I can tell because the 4 out of 5, which is back. Did I miss something here? Oh, here.
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a poor Laranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
So the case is about a missing diamond. Yes, this one in particular, yes. We've arrived to the hotel. We went to go get some food. Watson wanted us to spend some time just playing a game. Found who owned a cane that was put behind. And now this person seemed to have lost a diamond. Now, the lack of a 5 out of 5 is getting me here, especially since I'm now pixel hunting. As I was saying before, that is a possibility. Maybe the clue is somewhere else in the room. That'll give us our 5 out of 5. Hello, Watson.
I love the ambiance. Nice and creepy.
Great help. We will talk to you gents in a minute. Anything else around to catch our attention? Friendly, disoriented, accommodating, Turkish servant, sympathetic. Mr. John Watson, no opinion whatsoever. Barely conscious. Alright. That didn't help at all. Let's go over here. Hello?
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
Anything with piano? No. Let's talk to you
Thank you
first.
for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
That did nothing.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
I mean, let's see what his opinion is of, just gauge his, sanity.
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait.
That was a weird cut off there.
I
Okay.
will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But the stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Oh, what is this?
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see.
Yes. We'll go to the Mind Palace in a second. Just getting
Pale
details.
Skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
So I remember...
Sherry? Poor thing.
Yeah, thank you, Watson. So, Leg, you missed it. Earlier on, they said, hey, around this time period, there were a lot of just not great things said about people based on their race and their sex and their orientation, all that. And that's represented in the game to make you show, like, just don't be like how we used to be, please. Example. And they have Watson to be like, dumbass. Let's ask some...
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes. and
Okay, I
quickly.
guess we're done asking questions. And maybe that was the fifth thing we need to look at. So let's go into our Mind Palace. Oh, hello, John's bet. Expect that one. That's done. We have no evidence to pin. I don't really know how the pinning of evidence really works here. Here's all the testimonies. Mind Palace. All right. Lady Craven faced the window. Lady pointed across the table. Told. Haven't read the books. I thought the Mind Palace thing was from the BBC series. That's the first I heard of it. From all the Sherlock I read, which is about maybe a third of the catalog, I don't remember it coming up. But if a lot of people associate the Mind Palace to Sherlock nowadays, I'm not surprised they're incorporating it into the games now, so people can find more of a connection there. Punch the medium. Oh, we can lock these? Help. Okay, what's up? Choose your current case, select a clue, combine it with a relevant one, get new evidence in your case book, make a new deduction. Okay. So if we click, say, this, and then you can combine it. Oh, okay. So you can combine those two things and it makes a new thing. Lady Craven is pointing at the window. I'm sure she saw someone in the courtyard during the seance. Okay. And then let's go to the clues here. And that's the only one. We have nothing to combine it with. So I think that's all we got for right now. Oh, we got a wardrobe. We can change how we look in Terrasante. Okay. Cool. Oh, can we have a hat? Can we have a hat? No hat. We're stuck just looking like this. Okay, can we talk to John?
Oh, I love
Nope.
the ambiance.
Can we go
Nice and
outside?
creepy.
This hefty
Ooh.
chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I think it came from the BBC show, but it isn't a stretch to imagine Sherlock from the books using similar techniques. Absolutely. We all do weird things, like when we think of things. One thing I tend to do is when I'm trying to make connections to people's names or shows or something, I end up going like through an alphabetical Rolodex in my head. That helps me organize my thoughts. It's not like I sit there and like place things in there, but that's how I see going through the alphabet and names and such. I also found out the other day that some people just can't visualize things. That's just a normal thing. Who knew? I also learned when Gav was younger that his brain wasn't developed enough yet because he didn't reach the age of 6 or 7 where they can visualize things in their head. I mean, being a dad is like a science experiment. You know, you get to see one walking around and learn. And you learn some very cool things about the development of kiddos. think the Mind Palace technique might be called something else. It's originally from ancient Greece. They used it to remember the various tales and odes. Tales and odes. Interesting. I didn't know that. Hey, what's up? Welcome, welcome. We're just doing some, we're pulling the game apart and trying to see how it works here, and then forgetting that we need to actually go do things. So we need to look at the courtyard, but I don't think I can leave the room right now. I can run. Thank you very much. Oh, hello. I can leave. So someone was here at the window. There's someone over here, and there's a letter. Angie, looks like the old man is losing it. His beehives are being ransacked, and his bees are going down one by one. I don't think there's much honey left in staying with the swarm, if you catch my drift. Meet me at the docks at noon. We'll do it together. Okay. A honey plotter's note. Who are you? Can we talk to you? Nope, just smoke away. Don't mind me. Can we go through here? We can. Anything over there? Nope. We're wandering quite far from the scene here. Anything to interact with in here? I think I remember playing one or two of these games, and they are all brutally bested me. I have played quite a lot of them, and have been enjoying them thoroughly. I hope you at least enjoyed them. Ooh, can we talk to them, see if anyone came out? No! Wonderful. Because if someone left, that would be great information.
Inspector Placido vanished. I'd feel much safer with him handling this.
Can we check in the courtyard? No. Oh, very cool. Well, welcome. Listen, any friend of Legs is a friend of ours here. Cool. Well, nothing's out here. I feel like we've lost the thread. Love the mystery hidden object logic games. Yes. Same here. I just love putting my brain to use. So saying when I started the stream, I had a little bit of a rough day today, just from personal stuff I won't get into. So I wanted to jump into something that gives me a lot of comfort. And these kind of games and putting things together and using logic and such, that's nothing, not too much puts me in that good of a mood as this. That was a terribly worded sentence, because I can't construct sentences right now. But I think you get my point. All right, anything with a statue? No. I don't see anything with the courtyard, though, unless it was that letter. Let's see if...
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Pale skin, quickened pulse.
I didn't take the diamond, I swear.
Anything from
Thank
you?
you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
What about you?
Ooh, I love the ambiance.
God damn it, John.
Nice and creepy.
Oh, we can go back out here. Okay, let's review what we have here. Nothing here that will help us. Casebook. Let's go here. The chair was thrown aside with great force. Good to know. We also know that he's a rugby player. The medium, he said he was performing the seance. The spirit appeared. The Lady Craven pointed across the table. Good. Seance stopped. The window was, the mirror was covered up, so something was being hidden. We pressed Lord Craven. Great. Maybe we need to pin the evidence here, whatever evidence that is. Oh wait, no, we pin it on the thing with the map. Maybe that's something.
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Do we still have 4 out of 5 here? We do. So there's something we're still missing. Oh, I could have sworn. Oh, it's the butterfly on it. I see. What is this?
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Ah, seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
I've done
Seems
that
there may have
already,
been
John.
An unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
I love that you use games like this to distress. I was having a rough day for most of today, but I just had a really good idea that solved all the stress. Now I am just recovering from that much stress flushing from my system. I hope your night continues to get better as well, like. This is helping me out tremendously. Ghost of the Past. Well, I can't imagine what two things would go together. Apparently not these. Luca owns a pin in the shape of a moth. That's Luca's, so let's talk to Luca. Oh, let's pin. I should check the area outside and see if there are any traces outside. Okay. But there's also Luca. And we have the thing pinned. Does that help anything? This pinning evidence thing is a little weird. Maybe it's
the
this.
diamond, I swear.
Give me
I
the same
didn't take the
dialogue.
diamond,
Yep, thank
I
you very
swear.
much. All right, let's take a look outside. That was a broken chair. Oh, now we can look. Oop. Where? A broken heel.
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches. All right, John. Do you think a ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
John, you have shoes on. You. What a nutcase. Not sure if Holmes is going for fashion or just got done with one of his sessions with the rolled sleeve. Fair to say both? Fair to say both. Can we talk to this person now? Oh, we need to go into our concentration zone to see the footsteps. Do our Batman vision. Okay. Go through this window here? Nope. Oh, are these just petals? Ah. Okay. I will say the system feels a little odd. Rolls pant legs up and nothing. Agreed. Is he also wearing driving gloves? Yes, he is. I caught that too. Ooh, part of the shoe.
Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
A maid.
Size 4 with a broken heel.
Interesting.
So, definitely not the ghost of a Raja. Unless... No. What a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid.
Oh, I like this.
Searching the
Look away
entire
from John
hotel
as you talk.
difficult. Perhaps the other
Talk to
maids
the
can
wall.
help us find her.
All right. Let's talk to some maids or the staff here. Nope, you don't want to talk to me. This lady looks like she's here to talk.
Excuse me, just one question.
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
Staff said that. Okay. Game dev thing. I wonder if they were restricted on budget to remove dialogue. And to fix that, they gave these notes. Possibly. Staff said that Lucia got a scolding from the chief steward for wearing common shoes at work. She should be cleaning near the pictures upstairs now. Alright, upstairs we go. Upstairs near the paintings. Paintings over here. Oh, can't go out there. Ah, these paintings, perhaps.
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No, no. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
A friend that restores those as a hobby, and they're gorgeous. Always inlaid with intricate gold designs. Oh, the sewing machine. Got it. Voice acting is very expensive. Yes, absolutely. I am solving a crime. Can we jump in this game or crouch? I'm going to try. Now, us as Sherlock, we are a sociopath. We don't care about lying whatsoever because we just need information. So, I think I'm going to lie.
I'm a novelist documenting the supernatural and those who witness it. Now, should you take a starring role in the tale, I will need your name.
Oh my. A book? And you want to include me? I'm Lucia. Lucia Saletta.
Something went wrong during the seance, Lucia, but no one will tell me what happened. You would be
That's true.
a
Could
valuable
create a
interview
false sense of security. Yep,
you were
lure them
there.
in.
I was. And I saw everything with my own eyes.
There we go. What did you see?
Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble.
It's two
I
people who
pressed
said
closer
bubble.
against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
Right, so very interesting. We have multiple people corroborating the same thing that probably didn't happen. There are some Sherlock spin-offs, like Sherlock and Batman and Sherlock and Dracula. I don't think this is one of them.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You lied to the poor girl,
Well,
Sherry.
I mean,
What a tease.
Holmes
She was
is
dreaming about
honorable
being
as long as you
character
don't know he was
in
lying to you.
Surely a pleasant dream is better than no dream at all, John.
Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
I like what they did with John. They make him just as useless as he needs to be, or as Sherlock feels that he is. It's always such an interesting relationship between the two, because like John is obviously like someone Sherlock really cares about, like thoroughly. And part of it may be he wants to sound smart and use someone as a bouncing board for conversation. But it's so interesting how they interact.
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
Well, do we need anything else in Mind Palace first? Nope. Okay. Let's do this. This game is a Sherlock Phasmophobia partnership, so the ghost is totally real. I mean, great. Oh, yeah. So, Leg, you just noticed the wallet chain. Guess who also grew up in the 90s and had one of those rocking for a while? Born in the 80s. Grew up in the 90s. Absolutely had that chain. Enough clues, Sherlock can use imagination to reconstruct the past, interact with the node to begin, then recreate an accurate version of events. Here, try to place the seance participants in their correct positions. This Holmes belongs in Final Fantasy. God damn, I would love like a investigative... I have no idea how it would work, but like that kind of idea in like turn-based combat and stuff, or the boxing like that. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Again, no idea how that would work. It just sounds fun. All right, let's see. So, we need to put them in their correct positions here. Ah, so who did the ghost? That would have been... The woman would have looked towards the window. guessing he was here. Yes. And then we're going to... What was there on the table? Oh, the gentleman. So we are going to change that to that. That is there. I believe this is correct.
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
Ghosts aren't real, John. Haunted leg. I once got stuck to a bench because I was wearing trip pants. It was a concrete bench, and the chains ended up getting perfectly stuck in the crack between the two slabs while I was sitting, so I couldn't stand up later. Had to unclip and abandon the chains, and that's how I learned that goth fashion was not for me. By no means, ever, would I say that I was in goth fashion. Ever. I was just a 90s kid who bounced around between different groups of people, and chains was something that I had on my pants. Though, I can see why you would just abandon them. You're like, okay, well, they're gone. This is so not for me that I'll leave it on this bench. The hotel staff is a fraud. No one in service says 100 in 3-digit numbers. Alright, so we are looking for 2 casebook. Should be up. Nope, not there. 226. Oh, wait, jump. Can we jump? No. Settings. Controls. Sprint, walk. Crouch. We can crouch. We can't jump, though. But we can crouch in here. 224. We did pocket watches. Nice.
This painting looks authentic, but it's just a talented imitation.
Good to know. 226 over here. I found it.
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Gossip can help you investigate a case. Don't hesitate to eavesdrop. Actions by Lady Craven arouse suspicion in the maids. Okay. Start. Discard. Look out. I have no idea what I'm doing. Filter out important words from useless chatter.
Lady
Let's try that
Craven
again.
is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
Okay, let's try that again. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'm a little curious about this because I feel like they should be talking and I should be able to latch on to something.
Remember her behavior in the hall?
Let's try that again. Maybe made him drunk? Okay, so maybe on the lookout and okay, I don't like this system very much. At least for this. Okay, we're going to keep that. Discard that, discard that. How do I fill it out?
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
Am I just not hearing
Remember
something?
her behavior in the hall? Lady Craven is not who she seems.
I think you were discarding anything that is just dumb gossip and keeping clues. I see. The text is what they are saying. That's gossip, so we're going to discard. Lots of guests this summer. Discard. Was on the lookout. That sounds good. That doesn't sound right. Maybe that. Maybe that. Okay. This seems like a brute forceable mechanic. Yes. I don't like this. I don't like this setup at all. Not a fan. Oh, did I just find out that Cowboy Bebop just came out? Ooh. I have my... We'll see how it goes. I overheard two staff... Oh, sorry. I overheard two staff members talking about Lady Craven. They gossip that the woman may not be the wife of Lord Craven. Oh, my. By their observation, she was on the lookout during the evening while trying to get Lord Craven drunk. They also noticed that the lady was unsure how to properly use a fish knife. See, that part. What? Why? Why would we think that's like gossip or not? Okay. And they just vanished. They're the ghost. In we go, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, he looks like a Final Fantasy 15 character when they got older. Something's happened. Oh my.
You're here, at last. I didn't do that. I swear. I found her this way.
Yeah,
Well, I did
bullshit.
have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You are the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
Was Emma with
And
you?
was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know?
Of course I know.
I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting.
So the interesting thing now is the diamond is still on the bed. So whoever killed her, even if it's this guy or somebody else, didn't steal the diamond. Why would they just kill her then? His wife? Who knows?
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason.
Where did you
go
next?
instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand.
What did you do
what transpired
next?
after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be
Christ,
cold
Sherlock.
comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
Barely an hour has passed.
It's just
and
too
you
much
already have
watching all
yourself a
these
murder
NPCs
mystery,
interact with a very
Why am I
fancy
not
combination of
surprised?
chains, leather, and rubber. Shouldn't, but it's so jarring seeing him next to the other characters. And he does stand out now, doesn't he? Alright, let's look at the scene here. Mouth. Something is weird.
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises.
Alright, that was her mouth we were looking at, Sherlock. Not her neck. This looks very shiny. What a lad.
This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted.
Alright. Nothing in the bag. What about her hand, ear, hair, pillow? Her brooch. No? Anything on her arm? No. Pillow up there. Ooh, wait, hold up. Nope, that's part of the pillow. Nothing else of the sort. I want to look at her bag, but I guess that's not part of it because I can't go over to it. Oh, wait, I can move. I forgot I can move.
Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
You think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
Well, there is a professional medium right next door.
Ghosts aren't real, John. What is this?
Aha. A neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this? Several £1,000s, that's quite a fortune.
Oh, I don't think it looks that heavy. Textures in this game are pretty good. Yeah, and it's actually lowered graphics, too. I'm pretty cool with it. Especially a game where you're investigating things, you want them to have those details, right? Oh, there's a name in here. It's in Latin, actually. Virtuous Audactor Sapit.
Virtus Audactor Sapit. Courage tastes bold. A unique family motto.
Probably nail down where she's from, then. There's the butterfly.
This ring looks out of place among the
Or
others.
the moth, rather.
And the design is familiar.
Moth was on the jacket, if I remember correctly. What is this?
Fard Rouge Caramel Mascara, a real altar of beauty.
Well, we're going to Mordor, kids.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
All right. Search that area. That's done. But back here.
So young and so dead.
A remarkably
Another
simple
mystery
lock.
to investigate, my friend. So
Cheap
young
lock.
and
Interesting.
So dead. Another mystery to investigate.
I wasn't talking
my
to you,
friend.
John. Don't forget to use the restroom, then get in the car. Time to go to Mordor. Doot doot. Let's not provide evidence just yet.
Needed elsewhere.
Casebook. No. Do we have? What do we? Ooh, we have a lot of things here. So the moth pin and the moth ring, those line up. Ooh. Luca and Emma could have met before. Oh, because the butterfly thing was on his jacket, not hers, because she was sitting on the one 90 degrees from him. Both have jewelry with the same moth design. Could they have something in common? Let's go back here. Walking Beasley picked. There's also punching and strangling, but alright. Alright, let's hang on that for now. Casebook. Spotting the bruises. Large diamond on there. The bag open wide. Everything was searched. Door between the rooms has a cheap lock, so someone could have went through. Oh, is this the thing we need a pin evidence on? That's what the pin's for? I'm still not quite understanding that bit. Let's present some evidence. Boop.
Get to the point, Mr. Holmes.
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not
I've
dead
never heard
already.
that word before like that. All right. I found this cheap ring.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
Sometimes it's not about the cost. New Mind Palace clue. Is there? Well, this can go together. Whoever killed Emma left the diamond beside her body. Lord Craven caught Emma with the stone. Lord Craven returned to the room just as Emma was hiding the diamond and caught her off guard. That's possible. Is possible. We should talk to the other person in 225. Can we not go in there yet? I thought that's where he was. Casebook. Where is he? Maybe we don't talk to him right now? Next to his, and the key from it is now at reception. Oh, we need to talk to reception. What was the reason for the seance again? I think they wanted to just talk to a king. Hello, reception.
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the seance.
I suppose you are an impartial outsider. All right, but please
You,
do not
let me
give it
into
to
this
Lord
room.
Craven.
You have no idea who I
We do
am.
not
I have
want
no
to see our
credibility.
reputation
Give me the
damaged
key.
further.
Sure.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus.
John,
The last thing
are
we
you
want
drunk?
is the police to come meddling.
John, slacking off again. 225. Hello, John. What are you doing in here?
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
What's happening with John? What? Dear Luca, I hope you have time to visit our estate and perform another seance. Since I was last able to speak to my husband through you, I feel that my life has completely changed. Sorry, changed completely. Cannot wait until I can speak to him again. I'm anxious for your visit. Sincerely yours, Countess Lamore. John has a bit of a come hither look. He does.
For masterful prestidigitation.
Ooh,
Or,
they know the cantrip.
or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
A
Ooh, what's this?
familiar substance. It's
Yep.
the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Have you fed and watered your child lately? Wonderful. Oh, let's do some analysis. Open your casebook with C. Highlight the evidence marked with the flask icon, and press E. Flask. E. Oh, let's break out that chemistry. Let's balance some chemical equations. All right. Needs 3 of that, 2 of that, which would be this, and it would be this. I have no idea how to do that, though. This. How, oh, chemical operations. Ah, I see, it's a node system. So this and this, we fed into this. how does that work? Do we just draw a line? Oh, link. Hold. Link. Hold. Link. Hold. Link. Firm. All that resolve and flame knowledge for node-based structures coming in handy. Flame and resolve are what I use for work for conform editing. But another. Alright, the reaction shows that it's a rubber latex mixed with phosphorus. As much as this chemical element is dangerous to hold in the mouth, I'm quite disappointed. I expected to find something trickier. Alright.
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
John, you're an idiot.
Do you always
Sometimes.
travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
This is the first we've talked to this man since we've entered his room without him having previous knowledge. That being said, John is sitting like that on the bed. So maybe he did know we were coming along. It has been a long time since I've taken chemistry, same, but I don't remember balancing equations like that. Me neither. I remember a lot more equations and a lot more talking about moles. Alright, let's talk to him.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Fair point, Sherlock. Let's observe. Let's look at his nose, find out it's bloody. Probably from the fight. Took a heavy blow. Look at his collar. Used a lot of makeup. Let's move. The moving in this is throwing me off. I'm not used to that. Trained in sleight of hand. Well, figure that out. Down here. Skinny, seems malnourished. Fresh scrape, slightly bleeding. Alright. Either the medium is down on his luck, or the former thief became a medium. Luca Galici is lean and appears malnourished, his nose bleeding from a heavy punch. He uses makeup to hide the traces of his illness from malnourishment. His hands and thin fingers indicate that he is skilled at conjuring tricks used to manipulate concealed items. He has fresh scratches and scrapes on his wrist from a recent and short fight, which we saw a little bit. I want to see Lestrade fight a ghost. Yes. I think he tries his best as a medium, but his business doesn't go well, and he sometimes has to go without food. Or Luca Galici is lean and appears malnourished. His nose is bleeding from a heavy punch. His hands and thin fingers are definitely those of a thief, trained in the delicate work of pickpocketing. Definitely is a strong word for when you are putting together a deduction. He uses makeup to hide possible gowl tattoos. He has fresh scratches and scrapes on his wrist from a recent and short fight. I believe he is more a criminal than a medium, and this is his new way of earning money by deceiving the wealthy. I think that tracks. I think that would track.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for something.
What was that music cue?
The spirits preferred clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here.
Does that mean I just did the
you not
wrong
hear
deduction?
anything?
What? How? In
What's up with this
I
game?
did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man. But I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Ah, so now he's
Well,
full
you
of shit.
claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk.
Tell me about your scratches.
Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
Yeah, when you bring up something and then you immediately hide it to not allow somebody to look into what you're saying, you're probably hiding something.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the...
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it
Dialogue
makes your
cut off
rubber
there.
balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
The spirits are silent, and so
Okay.
am I.
What about this?
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a
The dialogue cutting
reminder
off
of a
is
time in which I was
a bit
truly
jarring.
happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
I believe you continue to be full of shit. Alright, so rough servants and the fresh scratches. Roughly escorting Luca to be locked in his room, the servants mistreated and scratched him. Perhaps. Or not. Let's go with the clues. These two. Or Emma scratched Luca, left scratch on Luca's hands while fighting for her life. I'm going with that one. Mind Palace again. Luca and Lord Craven were neighbors, and the locks can be picked easily. We've also discovered that he has a sleight of hand ability. The lock between the two hotel rooms was weak. Luca could pick it easily. Maybe these two? Nah, didn't think so. Alright. And we can try these, but I doubt it. Okay. Alright. Now do we talk to him
This
again?
is all just a
Nope.
big
Talk to John?
misunderstanding. The spirits
Oh,
confirm-
we should actually look at the door. Which gives us nothing. Is there something over here? That was just the way it was. Nope. John! John, go! I'm guessing he's in the next spot where the story makes sense. Let's go back to this room. Oh, wait, Lord Craven told me that he spent some time at the bar before coming upstairs. Let's go to the bar. John's the ghost. I agree, told. Lock him up. Press up to quickly pin evidence without going to your casebook. Cycle left and right through the clues. Pinned evidence can be scrolled more easily. Ah, that's what they mean by pinning it. I see.
Sorry. Maybe a guest noticed him.
Notice who? What was this? Oh, because of the pin. I see. Hello, John. Ghost. Maybe a guest, eh? Maybe over here? Oh, hello.
Can I ask you a question?
Friend, you're lucky there is something I know about this.
I found a witness who advises that Lord Craven spent only a short time in the bar after he left the seance room. Alright. Mind Palace. Spent time at the bar. I was in the room with Emma. Lord Craven had enough time to kill Emma before I arrived. The murderer had time to kill Emma while Lord Craven was drinking downstairs. If it was only a short time, then this. I feel like we need something else to mix with those. Now I wonder what maybe it just means that's where it is on the map. See, I think they were working together. because of the brooch and the ring or whatever. They're working together. He had a way in and out. I don't think maybe he's the one who killed her, and it may be Craven. I'm not sure. If only I could talk to the dead woman. Let's try this.
Would you like another?
Nope. Let's talk to John.
Now you're in your element, Sherry.
My brain is racing. Oh, let's go upstairs then. Any other clue? It's Emma's body. See, that's one that's marked here. Is there anything else in here? Lord Craven, you promised me compensation for your gross misconduct in order to cover the cost of my treatment and quell the scandal. Scandal? Yet I have not received a penny. You know that you see, I'm also realizing I'm looking here because I see my face here and I can be like, oh, I am talking, but I need to talk here to talk to you. Yet I have not received a penny. You know that I lost my job after false accusations. Or your false accusations. Now, even after my innocence has been proven, I can't return to work because of my hand injury. If you continue to ignore me, I shall be forced to appeal to the court. He is around a lot of people who get hurt. Compensation for abuse. Lord Craven parts the medium. He has an anger problem. Interesting. Anything else in here? Oh, hello.
Someone was not happy with his post.
Oh, not piecing together a letter, I see. The broken glass could also do some cuts. Is there anything else to look at with her body? Oh, wait, there's still stuff in the Mind Palace. What is this? Deductions. That goes that way. Still telling me Mind Palace, like I'm missing something. I think I'm missing here. No, I have everything. What am I missing? John, you useless
So young
person.
and so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
Frightened. Let's present some more evidence.
Do something about it, Holmes. I
Or
did not do
not.
it. You know that.
I don't know that. We have everything else here. I feel like we need to put together something. Which, I mean, that sounds ridiculous. I know. But in here, we have nothing to connect it with. Emma was stealing from Lord Craven. So, do we need to... Oh, pinning the evidence pins it to the board. So, can we... Let's see. His testimony says the only thing happened was noticed when streaming. He wants to find the diamond. Can we talk to him about that?
Do something about it, Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Ah, let's talk about this.
Do something about
or
it,
not.
Holmes. I did not do it. You know that.
Oh, let's confront him about it.
Do something about it, Holmes.
Okay.
I did not do it. You know that. Do something about it, Holmes.
Okay. A bit concerning here. Chat, feel free to pipe in with any ideas. And again, I'm cool with, postulating and trying to do things, but no spoilers, please. I really appreciate that. Map. Okay. Well, there's nothing we're going to really do here. We're not going to go all the way there. We have all the evidence collected there. First floor suites. John's diary. Yeah, I'm kind of stumped, but more so mechanically. Yeah, same here. The mechanics are slightly up to, which is a review that I read. Like, they give a lot of different things to you. There's only been the one mechanic I really didn't like, but the rest is fine. Let's see. Do we need to present something
do it.
to
You know that.
the other man?
This is all
John!
a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
I missed enough of the clues plot at the beginning that I'm hesitant to say anything. You can say whatever you want.
This is all just a big misunderstanding.
Do we need to make some more
spirits
connections?
confirm it.
Should we be finding gossip? Should we be confirming stuff like maybe the butterfly? Yeah, I'm for that. Like combining that connection.
This is all just a big
Yeah,
misunderstanding.
that's.
The spirits confirm it.
Tools
Did I miss something
and
here?
accessories for
No.
masterful prestidigitation.
Maybe we need to talk to somebody downstairs or around here. Oh, maybe there's someone to talk to here that heard something.
Could you help me? Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Oh, let's see.
Excuse me, just one question.
I can't help you with that, sir.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry.
Oh.
Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Ah, so it clues you when things go a little awry. People have been saying this all ghost, right? What did the ghost look like? Do we know? I'm pretty sure there was a balloon that they used the ectoplasm for to make it look ghostly. Were you able to make that connection between the suit and the butterfly ring? Was it an option? That is a good point. I mean, we've talked about it. Definitely talked about it. I don't think the butterfly ring is upstairs. We can't talk to, well, we can talk to them, but I don't know exactly what to bring up here. Thank you, John, for speaking up in my head. That's not off-putting. Agreed. John! Can we go back into the seance room? Anything else from you, sir?
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
Let's see here.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226.
I don't think we're going to get anything out of this
It is one of our
person.
finest suites.
What a lean that guy had. Man, John is all over the place. Is there anything that we can look at that is being hidden here? Nope. We can't look at the table anymore. The jacket is gone. And it keeps on telling me Mind Palace, which tells me that we need to do something in here. I just don't know what. This... I don't know why it's a different coloration. Oh, it's because we were just on it. This one looks like a different color from this, despite it pointing this the right way. So why, if we change this... Okay. But if we change this, it goes... Oh. I see. So if that happened, and Lord Craven caught Emma with the stone, he has a bad temper, that means he was furious with it. Okay, so when it says slashes, if we have enough in the right direction, we can make the appropriate deduction. And then, Lord Craven had time to kill Emma. We go here. Now, the other thing is that whoever left it beside Emma scratched. Now, does that make this? No, it doesn't. We don't have enough details to do it otherwise. And if we change this, and then this, and then that, it's all black. Interesting. Interesting, as chat is also saying. Okay. Now, do we think that Lord Craven did it? I think that's where I'm at. because he said he went down for a drink. However, it was only a short drink. I'm pretty sure the person in the next room and her were working together. He wouldn't want that to come to light because that means he is stealing from people and that would be found out. Despite the fact of coming into the rooms, I think that was just for thievery. I don't think it was for killing her. Lord Craven has an anger problem. The wine was poured out, which I don't exactly know what that was for. Maybe it's just from a scuffle. And then he choked somebody out. Are we thinking this? Craven cannot control his temper and has the money and influence to escape punishment. I must bring him to justice. Craven fell prey to a professional criminal. Given Emma's checkered past, her killing was an act of self-defense. No. If anything, it's going to be this one. So, what are we thinking, chat? And it said he was frightened. If the murder has already happened, I wouldn't consider him frightened anymore. Yeah, Sherlock, what? Self-defense? Yes, it gives you the options to go. We do this all the time, actually, in post-production, and in a lot of other things, like with art and such, of, hey, here's option A and option B. Option B will be the shittier option, and we know that, but it makes option A look better. I mean, if we think you did it justice, I think we did it. Sorry, we didn't do it. All right, let's try it out. Craven cannot control his temper and has the money and influence to escape punishment. I must bring him to justice. Back. Do you do it? Dude. Okay, so we're going to go talk to him. It is always nice to have a nice comparison option. Craven also seems to have a history with settlements. Yes, agreed. All right, asshole.
I cannot cover for you, Lord Craven. The facts are conclusive. You murdered your mistress.
It wasn't me. You have no proof, not a whit.
You found Emma with the stone.
You entered the room just as Miss Emma was hiding the diamond. Discovering that she was the thief was the final straw.
Preposterous. I didn't know a thing about it until you showed me her stash.
You fought recently.
You have bruised knuckles and you look a mess. The poor woman fought for her life and you bear all the evidence.
This whole evening was a mess. You know I got into a scuffle with the medium in the seance room. Nothing has changed since then.
You had time.
A couple of whiskeys go down fast for an alcoholic. That left you plenty of time for murder.
That's ridiculous. I am no alcoholic, and there are witnesses who will attest I was there for at least a quarter of an hour.
Can we escape a quarter of an hour? It's not long. Though time, from our perspective, is very weird. Like, I'm used to Hitman games where you get to see people walk around. John is bamfing between rooms. Okay, mild critique here. We just spent all this time making the connections, so why make the player methodically click through the same connections? Maybe it'll expand in later chapters. I think part of that is to put that forward and to gauge the response. This guy, unless he's really good and crafty, is sticking to his word and not shuddering from it whatsoever. The guy next door, shifty. But we couldn't find enough evidence to be able to go to the path to throw him under the bus. But I can't see if they were working together that he would kill her for stealing the diamond. That doesn't make sense. And then not take the diamond. Why would he go next door to do that? That doesn't make any sense. Are they the only options? I think so. So this also is a tutorial chapter. It may be a little bit more straightforward to teach us. So I'm just going to hone in on it, and we'll see if we were right or not, or we'll just live with it.
There's plenty of proof, sir. The police would certainly arrest you.
You scoundrel. You said you would help me. I had nothing to do with it, as you will soon see.
Oh, well, we're going to screw him up, though. But I can't get out of this menu.
You are dangerous, Lord Craven. Beating your servants is one thing, but murder is another. You will not get away with this.
I'll get out of this, Mr. Holmes, and I swear I'll find you. I will find you.
There's also the keyed evidence
Don't you
thing.
bastards dare touch me. Holmes, you'll rue the day you gave me my cane when it comes swinging at your head.
Anger problem.
If Craven wants to claim his innocence, he should be more careful how he talks.
Money talks too, Sherry. Let's hope it's not too loud.
Yeah, like I sent him to jail either way. Yeah, I guess it's like justice is served in some respect. What was that Steam achievement that just popped up? I can't shift tab into it right now. I'm very curious what the actual answer was.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people make...
Pretty sure Sherlock just had a
If you
psychopathic
swan
moment like
about with
that.
a diamond in your
Oh,
pocket,
John.
that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit...
Oh, thanks for looking that up.
If the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
Figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
They pulled in John's gambling problem, it seems.
Take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
All right, case complete. Options. Save. Save. Holy shit, that was a quick save. Wonderful. I think I'm going to stop it there. I'm pretty sure Morgan and Bucky are going to get home ever so soon. I have an early morning tomorrow. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for all you new people that are here. Much appreciated. We'll be streaming probably next week, or I will be at some point. Maybe it'll be some Dread Hunger. Maybe it'll be more of this. I want to continue this on stream because it's been fun to interact while we go through this. It's going to be painful for me to not jump into it, but my kid will distract me this weekend, so I won't be able to. Glad you had fun, Lake. I had fun as well. For other stuff, since we have some new people here, if you want to follow Taking Initiative stuff, you can go to takinginitiativepodcast.com. We do D&D. If you're coming from the Sanspants people, I'm the DM who did the Hackenstone's Gambit and Azaka's Gambit storylines, and I was also in a couple of their other content, so you may know me from that. But if you'd like some more of the Taking Initiative stuff, you can go to Take Initiative on a podcast feed and at TI_pod, where my fiance Morgan, she runs the Twitter feed for us, and she's in the show. Other than that, you can find me in our Discord. You can find the link at takinginitiativepodcast.com in the Find Us page. Or you can find me here, twitch.tv/ZyroxisTheBeard for those who watch this on YouTube later. Yeah, for now, everyone have a great night or day or anything that is a time of day that is relevant to you. And talk to you all soon. Bye.